schoolers admit to having 4 or more drinks before driving to prom. 1,000 of these same teens never make it home. Don't become a statistic. The driver of our car is an 18-year-old male. He has been drinking, but luckily was wearing his seatbelt. The extent of his injuries were a few bumps and bruises. The driver is conscious and being forced to watch as the following events unravel before him. Morgan is an 18-year-old female. She has not been drinking, but was riding in the rear seat. She was not wearing her seatbelt. At impact, Morgan was thrown into the roof of the car, causing a traumatic brain injury. Morgan is comatose and not responsive. If she does not receive medical attention within 5 minutes from the time of the crash, Morgan will die.
Hello?
911, what's your emergency?
There's been an accident. I don't know. There's so many people. What do I do?
What's your name and where are you located?
My name's Brandon Riley. I'm on Route 50 across from Avella High School. God,
Thank you.
bad.
Were you involved in the accident?
No. I was driving home, and I saw a car on the side of the road. It looks like I hit a tree. It looks bad.
If you feel comfortable, please approach the vehicle.
Looks like there's 4 people in the car.
Are you able to see inside of the vehicle?
Yeah, the windows, they're covered in blood. Oh, God, it's bad.
Are you able to check around the car for any forms of ID?
Yeah, I'll look. A license, driver's license.
Can you read the information on the license to me?
His name's Cole Davidson. He's 18.
Thank you. Police and ambulance are on their way. They should be there in a few minutes. Please don't leave the scene.
Okay.
After the dispatcher receives the call, they send police unit and a rescue squad consisting of fire and ambulance personnel. Keep in mind that in some cases, the rescue personnel must drive from their home to the fire department and then to the accident scene. Depending on the location, the first unit may not arrive for 10 to 15 minutes, many times even longer because of onlookers blocking the roadway around the accident. Morgan now has 2 minutes to live. The first to approach the scene are the police.
What's going on? We crashed. Hey, we're gonna need medics and fire down here. They need to come down immediately.
The front seat passenger is Allie, an 18-year-old female. Though sober, she was wearing a seatbelt, but had placed the shoulder strap behind her back, something that she often did when riding in the front seat. At impact, Allie's upper body flew forward into the windshield and the dashboard of the car. Allie's face was smashed against the windshield, causing several facial lacerations.
Get some blood on your face then. You hit the windshield. Were you wearing your seatbelt? You weren't wearing it. So you just kind of swirled it up. That's good. So you're bleeding pretty severely, I guess, from your head as well as where your arm is. Sit there and look good. Put some pressure on it. How about you? How you feeling? Having trouble breathing? Okay. Good. You have a little bit. Put some blood that to them too well.
As each unit arrives on scene, their first concern will be to evaluate the condition of the victims.
Despite that beating heart.
Allie suffers from a severe concussion. Multiple ribs were broken as she impacted the dash, causing a large segment of her chest wall to move as she attempts to breathe. Her underlying lung has been badly bruised and no longer functions properly. Both her liver and spleen have been ruptured at impact, and she is quickly losing large amounts of blood into her abdomen. She is in shock and experiencing indescribable pain. Morgan has just died. Katie, a 16-year-old female who was not wearing a seatbelt and has also been drinking, was thrown forward onto the front driver's seat. Her chest is crushed against the seat, causing several ribs to break. One of these broken ribs punctured her left lung, causing it to collapse. Katie remained awake through all of this, and with each gasp for breath, she is experiencing immense pain as the broken bone ends grate against each other. Since Morgan is now deceased, there will be no immediate efforts to remove her body from the scene. All efforts will be directed towards saving the living. The police officer's primary objective is to protect the accident scene. He must first consider the safety of the victims, rescue workers, and bystanders. As the EMTs and rescue squad arrive, they will also gather evidence that will be used in court if necessary. They will try to determine what caused the accident and who is responsible. They will also determine what charges, if any, will be filed against the driver, and may advise them what they will be charged with. Cole, who was wearing his seatbelt, seems to be confused, but has received very minor injuries. He is now being tested for diminished reaction due to the use of alcohol or drugs. This test is called a field sobriety test. The driver has trouble doing what the officer is requesting. He is handcuffed and placed in the back of a cruiser to be taken to the police station. Remember that throughout this process, Allie is continuing to lose large amounts of blood. She is slipping further into shock with each passing minute. Also, she continues to gasp for air each time she breathes, crying in pain with each breath. Rescue workers will extricate her from the vehicle and try to stabilize her until life flight arrives and can take her to the local hospital for emergency surgical intervention.
Passengers, if we can get out. We want to board legs are hurting. This one here's got blood on the knees and everything like that. We can board them. We can put them in a stretcher basket and carry them, but we ain't gonna take the care. Well, here's the ambulance up there, though. Yep, where they at? Now, when I use the radio.
Rescue workers will next work to get Katie out of the car. Her injuries are extremely painful.
We're ready for the ambulance. Ambulance is on its way. What you do, sit, be calm. You load it up. One of these is on.
EMTs have now began to arrive on scene.
We got one on this side we're going to get out first. Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Bob.
Yep, spray blanket we can cover first.
Yep.
No signs of life.
A sheet is now placed over the deceased. EMTs first work on Allie.
stretcher around. Steering out there. Yeah, do this where it's like feet first. Okay, honey, we're gonna put you on this, okay? He's fine off. We got her down. You need another board.
Ali will be removed from the car, being placed on a stretcher. As they wait for life flight to arrive, they assess her life-threatening injuries.
Okay.
Hey, Dustin, come here. Board straps. Board straps. They should be right on the back. Board straps. You got it there. They're on it here. No. There it is.
Oh.
More. I reckon we need another board. When you guys want to back to the first ambulance van,
Hey,
give me
go
another
get
board
another board out of the back of the bus.
Alright, whenever you guys are ready, we're going to go up on the cot. Yep.
Great.
Dustin, take yours back. Put to the bench, bring that one back. We'll get it here. Hello, it's Ron. Where you want to get to? Hey, start me another number here as the actual school. They got a patient down up inside the grandstand. 5402 this Alright, thanks. What do you need, Ron?
I'm sitting on that side.
Well, I need to stretch her back once you move over. I'm going to move it all. Okay. Going up here, boss.
Crews will now work to remove Katie from the car.
Someone wait till the stretcher gets back here. We'll put that on the side there. All right, here. Underneath your legs. Okay. Just because you can't cut the cord. All right. Hold on 1 second. We're going to get you moving here. All right. Let's try to get you. Kathy, you might have to give her a hand on that. She's moving pretty well for us. Okay, you okay right there, Dirk? Okay, hold on 1 second. All right. So we get the stretcher, we can move it over here. We're gonna need one more guy here on this board. Let's pass it over. Just want you to start up with on this side right here. Come up on this side right here. We'll just pass up. We'll stretch it up. Justin, I started you a number. All right, I think that's just coming back. Coming back right now.
No. Nothing this side.
Are you in any more pain, hon?
You sure? You are in pain right now?
Yep, I am. No, I'm not actually.
Okay, we can get you out of here.
Hey, dead people don't know.
Dust, you bringing that stretcher back up. We're gonna use them here in a second when we go to pass out, believe me. All right, let's go ahead. Let's bring her off the ground. Let's bring her off the ground. They're going to need to get into it. Keep going. All right, dear, put your arms right across the front, nice and tight, if you can. All right. Slide out. Here comes the step right now. Let's get right around. You ready? Yep.
As crews get Katie out of the car, she is placed on a stretcher. She will also be taken to the hospital, like Allie, to be assessed for her injuries.
All right, you're going to take this one back to these guys. I'll help them get you out of the ground. Just hang out in the truck. Idea. Who's landing them?
I have them on the portable.
You have them on National?
National EMS.
All right. All right.
These guys want to walk with her.
Up.
Rock right there.
One up. Okay, take up. Don't take your finger. Josh, you need anything?
Yeah, what hospital? I know her. You been drinking?
I was, yeah, but I wasn't driving.
The ones in the car. Police car.
Ooh, it's hot today.
I did this 4 years ago
With Sarah? Yeah.
And
I tried using you as my excuse on why I should be less lighted. I was like, it's my uncle. Come on.
However, her injuries, she will succumb to her injuries before she is able to make it to the hospital. Anyone's life can change in an instant, but if you drink and drive on prom night, you are 48 times more likely to be the victim of a fatal accident. Don't let it be you. Don't drink and drive. We hope everyone has an enjoyable, but most importantly, safe prom. Thank you.